Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Nightwave Reset video for today, April 20th, 2025. Let's see what we have going on this week. So talking about what we have going on this week, as always, we have the kill 500 enemies, complete 15 missions, and kill 30 Xmas. These are always here, they just don't go away. So you're going to see these every week. We do have this week defeat the Aura Worm in Steel Path. This is the boss that is at the end of the Duviri spiral, so it is the Duviri boss. We also have win 3 wagers in a row without letting the enemy score in one match of the index. It's probably best to do this at the low risk index because you really don't want to be going 3 matches in a row in the high tier index. I mean, good for you if you end up doing that, but this is going to be easiest to complete in the low risk index. It might be a good week to break out Limbo or just bring something with good DPS to kill enemies as fast as possible. We've also got complete 3 scans for Cephalon Samaras. Basically, you're just going to visit Samaras. You're going to pick up his daily task. Usually, he asks you to scan at least 2 to 3 enemies, sometimes 4 enemies or more. So really, you should really only need to do one daily for him in order to get these scans done. And then we've got look for Ayatan treasures for Maru in Maru's Bazaar. In order to complete this, you're going to go to Maru's Bazaar and talk to her and get her quest, and then she'll send you to go find Ayatan sculpture. So it is just simply completing that quest that she offers you. So pretty nice objectives this week. We do have some dailies as well. We have bullet jump 150 times. We have visit a feature dojo. That's a really nice free points there. And we have suspend 5 or more enemies in the air at once with a heavy slam melee attack. To do your slam melee attack, you can just look at the ground while pressing your slam button, which is usually your alternate mouse button. It may be different if you're depending on your key bindings on PC or console. But again, just look at the ground, hit your alternate button, and that should do a slam attack to get those enemies for you. So that's our objectives this week. Looking at the store this week, of course I'm not going to talk about the top row and a half that's always here. Now, I've talked a lot about my opinions on helmets over the past several weeks, so we're just going to quickly get through this. This week we have a Trinity Meridian helmet. I think this is a pretty okay helmet. We have a Neza Circa helmet. It is a typical Neza helmet. There is a Rhino Vanguard helmet. This is one of my personal favorites. There is the Ancient for your K-Drive. If you're a K-Drive enthusiast, this might be for you. There is a Steinax Garusek helmet. I don't really have him, so I don't have an opinion about this, but I guess it's alright. It kind of reminds me of like an Undead Wraith, something going on like that, I guess. We have a Site 9 Espracor helmet. It kind of looks like a red military beret. I would say this is pretty cool. We have an Excalibur Pendragon helmet, and again, I actually like this helmet. I think this helmet looks great. There is a Saren Hemlock helmet. I can't really say I'm crazy about this king on her head, so I'm not really a fan of this one. There is a Frost Squall helmet. It's there. Yeah. There is a Dante Cantist helmet. Personally, I don't like this one, but if you like it and it works for you, that's great. There is a Saren Flora helmet. This is a little bit better than the other one, but still not the best. There's a Varuna Anukest helmet. This looks cool. Varuna is a very cool Warframe. There is a Caliban Tranyan helmet, which I do not like because it reminds me of all of those Nyx helmets that I also do not like. There is a Protea Tolima helmet. This one's pretty alright, and she has such limited fashion options anyway. We have a Rhino Thrak helmet, which I think looks silly. I personally don't like this, but if you like it and it works for you, that's great. We have a Loki Essence helmet. Again, not one that I'm really a fan of. We have an Equinox Solstice helmet. I honestly don't like this one either. There's just a whole lot of helmets I don't like this week. I don't know. We've got a Loki Swindle helmet. This one's okay, I think. We have a Titanium Mab helmet. Now, this helmet I actually like. This one's pretty alright. There's a Wolf Hood blueprint. If you want to have your operator or drifter wear this, that's for you, I guess. There is a Banshee Chorus helmet. This looks alright, honestly. There is a Nova Flux helmet. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's definitely not one of my faves, that's for sure. We have a Mag Goss helmet. Again, it's there and it's mid. That's how I would rate that one. We have a Trinity Aura helmet. I guess it's alright. I'm not really a fan of it. We have a Nyx Vespa helmet, which I do not like because most of Nyx's helmets I think are very ugly, honestly, in my personal opinion. So I don't like this helmet at all. We have a Hydroid Tridon helmet, which is also pretty awful. We have a Titania RI helmet. I guess it's alright. It's not as good as the other one, but you know what? It's there. We have a Mesa Longhorn helmet. This is pretty awful, honestly. I don't like it. There is a Lavos Cordatus helmet. I mean, he's got limited options. I guess it's a little bit better than the base. He really needs more skin options. There is a Nova Slipstream helmet. Now, this one I actually like, but again, if you don't like it, you know, whatever works for you, and Fashion Frame is everyone's personal opinion. But this helmet I think is pretty good. There is a Wolf of Saturn 6-Lift. Then we've got some mods. We've got Bursting Mass, which is for the Mutalist Quanta. We have Napalm Grenades, which is for the Penta. We have Shield Disruption Aura, which is enemies lose shield capacity. We have Rifle Scavenger, which is a chance of rifle ammo recovery. We have Metamorphic Magazine for the Gorgon weapon. We have Wild Frenzy for the Dracata. Now, I do want to point out that anytime this is saying a singular weapon, it does not apply to the twin or dual version of this weapon. So this is only for the Dracata, not the twin Dracata. We have Dizzying Rounds for the Bronco. Again, that's Bronco singular, not Act Bronco. We have EMP Aura, Corpus Lose Accuracy. We have Enemy Radar, highlights enemies on the map. We have Critical Precision for the Tiberion. We've got Rifle Amp. This one's actually not bad as far as aura goes. Squad receives up chance of rifle damage. There is Shotgun Scavenger, which is squad receives shotgun ammo recovery. And then we've got some skins. We've got Atarax Desert Camo Skin Blueprint. We have the Heck Desert Camo Skin Blueprint. There's a Cindo Manticore Skin Blueprint. Fragorabrock Skin. Oil Worms Raid Sigil, probably because we have an objective with the Oil Worm this week. We have a Lave Blueprint. We have a Drowse Kudrodon Floof. We have a Dark Dagger Blueprint. We have a Nightwave Emblem. We have a Nora Stencil. A Heat Dagger Blueprint. Pangolin Sword Blueprint. Kinetic Siphon Trap Decoration if you want to fondly think about your time spent farming reputation for Cephalon Samaris. We have Ambush Optics, which is negative zoom for the Rubico. We have Prism Guard for Mirage. Now, this is actually a really good mod. If you don't have this, I definitely encourage you to pick this up this week. This causes Mirage's Force skill to follow above her head instead of just floating off into space in the distance. So this mod's really good. We do have Power of 3, which is for Ivara. Quiver Augment. Quiver fires 3 arrows and consumes 20 more energy. Not too sure about the specific use of this since I don't really play Ivara, but again, like I said, this Mirage mod, this is very good if you do like playing Mirage. That's what we have in the store. That's everything for this week's Nightwave Reset video. I hope this information helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.